Hello and welcome to another episode of Unhindered Faith. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I just wanted to use today to talk about leadership. And so I want to start with this question. Have you ever wondered what it takes to truly influence the world around you? What does it take? Not by the title, not by position, but through your actions. And I think one of the best examples is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so today, I've titled this Shine Your Light, The Secret to True Influence, and just kind of inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King. And we'll explore just the power of influence. But I think about Matthew chapter 5, verse 16 says this: "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." John Maxwell talks about this in The Law of Influence. He says this: leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. It's not about titles, it's about making a difference. He also emphasizes that we all have influence on somebody. Now, whether if that's a positive influence or if we are leading people astray type influence. People are all there's somebody, whether you believe it or not, there is somebody that looks up to you and you are influencing them. So the question is how are we influencing? And I think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You see, this is a man who didn't hold an official political title, yet his influence changed the course of history. We are celebrating who he is and what he has done for our country today. And I want to highlight just his courage and non-violent approach to things. A lot of people, even in today, think that in order to make a difference, we have to have riots and violence and let not our voice be heard, but our actions be heard. And there was something about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that he stood on his morals and principles, and it was just the right timing, the right moment when, as we know, his famous speech, "I Have a Dream" speech. You know, he said it many times, but it just hit right in one particular moment that has changed history forever. And his actions in civil rights movement still holds true today. And it connects to Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Through his actions, Dr. King let his light shine, glorifying God and leaving an indelible mark on humanity. If it wasn't for individuals like MLK, if it wasn't for his words and his morals and his passion and influence, I question, where would we be today? So answer this question. So what does it take to influence the world like that? Well, here's 3 practical steps. 1, live with integrity. Live with integrity. Let your actions reflect your values. Don't just say it, but live it. Your life needs to be a reflection of what you believe and what you say. So sometimes when you look in the mirror, not just on the don't look at just the physical aspects, but can you look in the mirror and say, you know, what I preach, I live. What I say, I am walking out. And so when you are giving advice to somebody, think about, have you walked that path yourself? Are you talking out of experience, or are you just talking? People want to know that what you are living, what you are saying, you have lived out and are living out. John Maxwell, in his new book, High Road Leadership, he talks about that in today's society, we don't have a lot of true leaders that live the high road. And so are we living it out? Does that set us apart? Number 2, serve others. Focus on making a positive difference. It's always putting somebody else first, finding value in them to put value in them. We have to see that everybody around us has value. They have value in society. They have value in your own personal life. So discover what is that value. And it's not what you can get from them. Is, wow, what can I give to them? Number 3, shine your light. Use your unique gifts and faith to inspire others. Your story, if you have a relationship with Jesus, your story is God's story. And there are people around you that are watching you. You may be the closest thing to Jesus that they will ever experience. And so how are you influencing them? By your actions, walking through hard times, even in the moment in frustrations, how you respond says a lot of who you are and what you believe in. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., there's many times that he had the followers and he could have went a different route on how he approached civil rights movement. But he had the moral, he had the integrity, he served others, and he let his light shine. So, who can you influence this week by shining your light? Is it a coworker? Is it a stranger that you come across? Is it somebody within your own home? Who can you influence this week by shining your light? Honor Dr. King's legacy by being a positive influence in your community. Put others first. We're all equal. We're all created equal. And it's this week, I guess the action step, and I challenge you, is put somebody else before you. Serve somebody. And in the end, who knows what action or influence will come about it, but live in the moment. Don't forget, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already to Unhindered Faith. All this is just a great way of encouragement, and I just hope that you have a great week and just keep on walking with Unhindered Faith.